Hello, everybody. Welcome to this read for the 12/12 portal. Also, the end of this energy week, but I think definitely we'll be looking forward to possibly even kind of getting a bit of information on what's to come for 2025. So I think that's starting to filter in, and I'm going to try to keep this. I was going to try to keep it short, but I've got a plan for a certain amount of cards, so it probably will be end up being long. Um, and also, yeah, so I just want to also talk about tomorrow because that's going to be the 13th of the month on a Friday. So, again, like, I feel like what we're doing now is like we're transmuting a bunch of energy. So, if there is any lingering energy around the negative side of the 13th, of Friday the 13th, we're going to be able to completely, like, uh, basically transmute that tomorrow. So, keep up with the 12/12 portal today. Keep up manifesting, bringing things forward, dreaming of the new, envisioning the new. Um, don't get sucked into the rhetoric of the old. And that's the thing too, is like the timeline of the old um is putting stock and faith into a Friday the 13th and like that it's negative. So let's not do that. Let's like work really hard on starting to learn how to use these new energies, learn how to transmute them and integrate them into our system so that we are starting to like operate from a more fifth dimensional perspective. So we can do this, you guys. I know we can. All right. I didn't have a specific, obviously, I didn't look at anything from anyone else as to what this portal is all about. So let's do one overall with Nature's Rhythm Oracle and just see. Oop, there it is. Whoop. Oh, that's a lot. What should I do? There's 4 cards. I'm not going to read all 4 of this reading. Will be like 2 hours long. I'm just going to pick the one that's sticking out the most. Restoration. Never had this card. Love the imagery on that. It's interesting. It almost looks like the feminine reproductive system, to be honest. Birth canal. Oh, so that's good. Maybe we're heading into we're finally birthing this 5D baby. She like the longest labor ever. Card 29. Let's see what we gotta say here. Restoration. I am the phoenix rising from the ashes of a worn out version of myself. Sweet. That's what this portal's all about. Us rising from the ashes. So saying goodbye to our 3D self. Moving on to the new energy. You have recently been through an experience where a version of you died. All of us are going through that right now. You're being asked to resurrect from this death and be born anew. See, told you, female reproductive system. Trust the process of releasing all that does not serve you. Allow the winged ones to lift you up and bring you to places that you have only dreamed of. That is 5D thinking. As you focus on this card, imagine that they are golden embers burning the things that no longer serve you. And just reminding you that you have angelic support through your heroic personal journey. So yeah, a lot of this 12/12 portal then is definitely about this like we've been talking about how we've been in the land in between. Um Now we're at the point where it's like we're going to cross into this positive energy. So it's sort of the maybe the one little final push of do not bring with you what is not serving you, let it go, moving on. Um it's time for restoration of and rebirth of the new self. So that's pretty exciting. I had a feeling that's what it was about. But and yeah, and I think from today's date till solstice, you'll just see things expanding. If you put your mind to it, um, you will see everything expand in front of your eyes into this new energy and consciousness. Again, there's 4 of those. All right, we're gonna do the portal cards and see what we're looking at um, in terms of what this portal also means. So, memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. I think this also has a lot to do with the like. It's been said by many other people, and I definitely subscribe to it. Is that what's happening and why it's been so intense on us light workers? Which is funny because I picked all the light worker decks to do this read with, and it is like the reason it's been so hard on us is because we remember the fall of Atlantis, and that's kind of what's happening out there again. Except this time we take it down the benevolent timeline, not back to the old bad timelines and just keep repeating the past. That time is done. So spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology, those are going to be two things too, where it's like, again, it's been a lot of suppression on this planet about what we're capable of, what's, you know, like technology wise. So all those new systems need to come in to assist us in continuing on this journey into this new consciousness. Third eye chakra, again, just it's been like, sort of the theme the last, I don't know, few months for sure. Is just like that we're having that it's all about brow chakra, it's all about clear seeing things for what they are. Our inner vision, our manifestation, our intuition, like all of those things are coming online. So this is like 100% coming online. These guys always have, well, they've been here the whole time. In fact, they've pretty much orchestrated this whole shift. Like, or I don't know, I don't want to say you call it managed, but they kind of oversaw it because they knew it was going to happen, right? Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. So, yeah, this portal is all about we're at the end, you guys, the end of the old and the start of the new. Like, this really, truly will be the start of a new year, like, and heading into like a new. It's interesting. Oh, I never made that correlation until right this second, but it just popped in my head. 2025, five, fifth dimensional consciousness. We're finally, and it's funny because if you think this year has been like tumultuous and just like everything getting exposed and our perception of reality being questioned and all of that, and a fourth dimensional was never a good space. Like people said when you were astral traveling, like if you could skip through the fourth, you should, because it was kind of full of all this like lower energy and muck and mire, and you could get easily fooled and trapped in there and that kind of stuff. So we're coming out of the fourth, heading into the fifth. Good deal. Everything is coming to pass, and we are here now. That everything we've been talking about and waiting for and hoping for and dreaming for is finally, I think Christmas is going to be just amazing this year for all of us. We also got the Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting, still continuing on with that. Like, again, being careful about what we're thinking and feeling and putting out there, because the thing is that if we're putting out that lower energy, it's going to get to, it can manifest a bit, right? And again, like these energies aren't as strong as they have been in the past. There's definitely, people that are letting themselves be susceptible to those energies, and we're seeing it in the outside world, but we're getting to the point where I think, we're getting close to that heart chakra opening. Um, and again, we're just in that last stages of cleaning up at solar plexus, like the card said, it like, again, making sure we've cleaned out anything not serving us. All right, cool. Where are we headed next? We're going to do those three at the end, the Christ consciousness, and we're going to do the golden futures, and then we'll do the tarot, like, for looking ahead. What I'm going to do with these guys, all the Starseed Oracle and the Work Your Light Oracle, is we're just going to read kind of like what's the end of this week. So this portal day, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th. So let's see what these guys have to say. Nice. Okay. First up, this totally fits into this portal though too. Soul family. This came up in the beginning part of the week, right? Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Again, this is the time. Everybody, the coming together, and that was also in the, in the Pleiadian card, right? No, yeah, coming together. So all the energy, star family, ancestors, angelic, the coming together of all those energies is upon us. So call upon them, find out who they are for you, whether they're physically on this planet or they're like spiritually connected to you. Start to do the work around that, because we also, an ancestor seems to be really important, because we got break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So again, we're just talking about this, like coming out of the dark cave into the light. Like we came here for this purpose and this time. So um, just know your ancestral lineage is with you. It's been, or has already been. For some of you, you're already at the point where you've done all the work around that, and it is healed. It's just like, make sure as we head into this last little bit that there's nothing that's going to trip us up moving forward, right? And stepping into the light, right? We also got the inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So, yeah, like what I'm saying about the fact that the heart chakra opening is imminent, it's like start tuning in. If you're going to like focus anywhere on the body, again, we don't want to be focusing in on our mind. The third eye is nice. It helps with the intuition, but anytime we take intuition in any way, we should be taking it into the heart for the answer of like, is this true? Is this real? And all of those things, right? The discernment piece, right? Take it right into the heart. And again, if you get a resounding no, then move on and go to the next thing, and don't hang on to the old thing. And but really start to like focus on like taking answers and questions you have, or like even getting a hold of ancestors and angels and things like that by tuning into your heart, focusing on heart chakra, and just put all your energy there and ask it. Like I said, it's like it's kind of our spiritual brain. It's going to answer, right? Because in the end, what is the goal of everything, right? It's love. The answer is always love. So we've got to return to love. And how we do that is by focusing on this magnificent, you can call it a piece of technology, heart chakra. It's like this, like we don't need this anymore, right? You want, oh, why is my phone, is it flashing? That's weird. Did you guys see that? I don't know if that showed up on camera. Anyway, um, we don't need Google, right? In this new energy, the this is Google, right? We tune into the heart, and we've got to learn to listen and accept the answers that are coming, and that's where we use our intuition and discernment and all of that. So just ask. It's like basically like asking Siri or asking Google, and just say, hey, like, you know, it's we need to return love and get more accustomed to doing that all the time. Okay, we also got all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. It's exactly what I just said, so I just don't need to like really explain that too much. Again, listening to heart chakra too is like, if there's going to be one place in your body where your soul and the answers of your soul reside, it's going to be in your heart, right? At love, always. So just keep looking within. The this also is like, all paths lead home is like, there's no wrong way to do this. We've been over that. So just always doing your best, and just know that we're on the pathway home. Like we're at the end of this. Like we're at the end of the whole charade on this earth. And I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be cleaned up in the next 2 weeks. It certainly may take a little bit longer than that, but we're well on our way, and we're really close to the, I guess, like the climax moment of the movie, like when all the things happen, right? Anyway, again, through this portal, make sure you're focusing on your heart chakra and that you are um, returning to love. I'm gonna have probably should write that down um, because this video is probably gonna be. I think I've called one "Return to Love" though, so we'll see. Okay, we also got the called card, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right, so all this time that we have spent on this planet, we came here to train at this earth school. Now all our gifts and soul gifts and our training is coming online. And it's like I said, I've talked about this many times too. We've graduated. We've done our dissertation. We just now it's like we got to head out into the real world and put this stuff into action. So, yeah, all cards are indicating we're really close to the end of this. So that's awesome. Okay, so we also got our water your garden, which is nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Yes, we have a big job to do. But if we are, and this is horrible because this is happening to me right now. It always happens in December. It's just there's so much going on and it's so busy. It's hard not to be, I don't want to say distracted, but it's imperative you find a way to to you know to take care of yourself, to rest. So I love, wouldn't you just love to be in that pool of water looking up at the Pleiades and the moon? It just looks great. Envision this, but with water on there, with water your garden, make sure, if the only relaxing thing we have is a bath, take a bath. If you can, if you can go do a sound bath, go to one of the Nordic spas or like whatever, or just go in somebody's hot tub and sit outside in the moonlight. We just need to take those moments of rest. So I know it's a busy season, so just do your best through this to kind of, I'm not saying slow things down. We got to be doing our work and all of that, but like really try to carve out moments to take a rest, to take a moment. That's all it's really asking. But if you get yourself so deep and worked up in things, and you're not rested, it's hard enough to rest with all these solar flares and stuff going on. But we have to do as much as we can to take care of ourselves through this. I'll tell you, I don't think this human body was totally made for this time. There's some definite flaws coming up, but that's okay, right? We'll get there. Saving that card for last. We're going to read this way. Yeah, okay, so here's also what's important about, okay, I'm going to say this, it's kind of like a little tricky, but it's also important to rest from the work. So like be doing our work of manifesting, prayer, all of that. But we need to periodically take breaks from that too. So how we do that is through peace. So we got the rose without thorns. You have a right to joy, peace, and the sweetness of life. That's also this thing about this time of year is like, it sucks because it's so focused on the material side. So, and that makes it really difficult because we have obligations and responsibilities. um, Try to pull yourself, like, do the things you have to do with family and friends and all of that, and then try to pull yourself out, like, at least once or twice a day, and just sit in that energy of peace and joy and quiet, and know that you have the right and you deserve this. We all deserve this. We've been working so hard. So hard. I'm going to take this card. I don't know why I split the deck. I wasn't going to take any more cards. Okay. Here's the really interesting thing. In the next three cards, I mean, it's probably throughout this deck, but no, it's all like all over the place. Again, she came up in the reading earlier this week. Mother Mary is like, I mean, it's her season. So, I know we always equate it more with Jesus, but like, I feel like the true um, figurehead or hero of this season is her, right? she did a lot during this, like, and I think with her showing up so much this year, it's a lot of like the return of the feminine is coming in strong. So that's good. We got, you can see she's mirrored in that image there. The rose thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, and living courageously. Well, you guys, come on. Like, again, the calling, this is like everything is like saying, hey, all the stuff we've been working for is here it is. That was a neat little piece of smoke, which you know, like there's all kinds of weird stuff. This morning I was just sitting there watching TV and reading, and there was like a great big gold flash. Like it lit, and I was like, there's nothing there that makes that. It was very interesting. Okay. Um, we also got the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. You know, like we always talk about this energy of Mary or any of the ascended masters, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, White Buffalo, Catwoman, all of them. And we talk about them and them being around and them helping guide us and that sort of thing is like, but this is like the invite in this portal. Like also, if you want rest, Mother Mary is the Queen of the Angels, the healer of all, right? So just be like, hey, I need some mothering and I need to be held and I just need to be comforted and I need to feel this 5 minutes peace. Please hold me and comfort me and fall into her arms, right? That's what it says. We also got her again. There she is with her cosmic heart. The mystic rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. Yeah, those are always like in my mantras when I'm working on them, I'm always asking for to be in a timeline and a frequency of ease, peace, grace, prosperity, abundance of health and wealth, and above all, the frequency of love. So we're just being asked to like really start to be ready to tune into our hearts this from now to like through this holiday season. Um, yeah, this is all for each and every one of us. This is all very, like I said, it's heart chakra based, it's very soul based. It's making sure at this time that you're ready to step into your role that we came here to do, you guys. So at every turn, if you can spend 5 minutes a day just sitting in the frequency of love, that will be enough. Um, so don't think that you're not doing enough or anything like that, but just know that like it'll become a little bit easier as this um, energy comes in fully and like we're able to be the vessel for the light. And the heart chakra has its full awakening and opening. So just know that that's coming, but don't give up and keep doing the work. The work is just, it's not hard. It's why would you not want to spend most of your day sitting in the frequency of love and asking to see more grace and ease and peace in our hearts, in our soul, in this world, right? This is what we're trying to manifest in, right? Yeah. Whew, that's awesome. Whew. Okay, let's do the Christ consciousness first. We'll disregard from this and just see, because that's the other thing too, is the other way we open our heart, right? And everyone opens their heart is as soon as this light comes in. This light is the Christ consciousness. It's pure divine love flowing in. Um, yeah, I mean, it's well on its way. It's funny because someone's like, oh, this is taking so long. And I laugh and I said, well, because it's like, if we're going with the concept of space and time, it's like, like how long does it take to get somewhere in the universe? Like it could take, in any movie we've ever seen, it could take like 40 years or you're stuck there forever or whatever, right? But this light is coming. It's like coming across space and time for like thousands of years. Like it was set out millions of years ago. It's just getting here now, right? It's the same thing about like the light from a star. that light from that star is, I can't even remember how old most of them would be. Like that light was beamed out. Like if like when you watch a star die, it's like that star isn't dying in real time in that moment. You're just seeing the light from it from eons ago. Anyway, that's sort of the thing. So the light is already on its way. We knew this for like a very long time, probably since like 2012 it's been on its way. But it's just also been slowly filtering, and we had to be prepared. We were not in the position, body, mind, or soul, to necessarily be able to accept that light. That's part of the Great Awakening. Okay, first step in the Christ consciousness, lion heart, stand firm. This is really just, like this is what's going on in the world. Um, this is us just standing up for ourselves and saying, I am a true divine spiritual sovereign being, and I am stepping up to the plate to do the job I came here to do. Like this is just us like saying, I'm not doing it this way, your way, that way, what you tell me to do, like what you force me to do. I already know thyself, and this is what I'm going to do, is be this vessel for the light, and be the container of light. Well, here's those ladies again. Mary, and I believe in this card it's she's sitting with Mary Magdalene. So sisterhood, the feminine way. Yeah, okay. And this is funny when I was like, when I decided to pick these decks, the Starseed Oracle, the Rose Oracle, I only read them sometimes. They have a very feminine, obviously with the the roses and the light. Um, they have a very feminine quality. So this is good. The rise of the divine feminine. And also, like I said, this is Mary's season, both Marys. And so let let that energy come in more, because that is the what we're looking for, the ease, the grace, the nurturing, the love, the peace, right? Sorry, masculine way, but feminine way is better. Like no more wars, no more fighting, no more division. Let's hold each other's hand, hold each other's heart, hug each other, love each other. Like we're fully capable of this. So amping up that divine feminine energy this season, from now till the new year. Oh my god, I can't make this. Yeah, I might cry actually. The open door, the rainbow, God's promise, the peace of Christ within you, the Christ consciousness. It's fully in. It's here, and it's everything we've been waiting for. Like it's kind of magnificent, actually. I get, in my day-to-day 3D life running around, I often forget what I've said in these videos, um and then later it's like, yeah, it's like I'm like, why aren't you like living by the way that you're talking in your videos? And it's like, okay, it's time now. Like it's really here. It really, really is. Um, don't disbelieve. I know it's sometimes going to seem like nothing's happening or everything's going to complete shit, but there is a plan in place and it's working itself out. So just, again, we just need to do our work and focus on that and nothing else. All right, we're going to do 3 of these golden futures. Yeah, nice. Oop, that one jumped out too. It's coming out and I'm like really curious about it. Okay. Yeah. First up, psychic gifts. Learn to trust your intuition. So again, we're so like uh, us of the future though is like we completely rely on our intuition, and it's not just about to like know things. It's about how we manifest things, right? So it's like, it's like Harry Potter in the Room of Requirements, or on Star Trek, the replicator machines. Those all exist, but I don't think they're necessarily machinery. It's like we should just be able to instantly manifest everything we need. That's the fifth dimensional energy. So it's, we're learning to get there, but it's on hand. So keep working with your gifts and your intuition. Um, again, the thing we've been doing all of this work for is these guys, the children. Um, be all you can be. That's for us, but also the message here is these children, this planet has suppressed, like, because they are star seeds and they know that energy, when that energy is like, when it's open and flowing, these kids like are magical, wondrous beings. We've been working hard on this planet to create an environment where they can like thrive again and be real and be um, happy, healthy, and whole. So um, yeah, let's let them. They've got to turn their gifts on too, and they already know. Like it's not something they have to work hard at doing. So don't panic about that. They know what they're doing. We just have to pave the way and get rid of all this lower energy, so that they can thrive better. Okay, this one always comes up. It always throws me. Robots, set yourself free with wisdom. Um, the thing is, too, is I think we probably don't realize it, but there's probably a lot more AI walking around on this planet than we realize. And like, I mean, beings, not just like your Alexa on your desk or your Siri on your phone. We're so much further than that. Anyway, it's interesting because I'm going to tie it into the last card, which is communal life, our community life. Embrace fifth dimensional society. This is like something I'm going to have to get over because it's not that I hate AI, but it's like, I feel like, it can be a constructive force or a destructive force. But I think it's so much more advanced than we already know. Um, it's almost like I'm being told, like, be ready to like accept, like, moving forward, fifth dimensional community is not just going to be human beings. It is going to be otherworldly beings, and quite possibly a lot of AI. So, or robots, if you want to call them robots. Anyway, that's what's coming through for on the portal for that. So I think though it's interesting though because it all ties in and says be ready. Like the community, we've gotten so many things about coming together, the community, ancestors, all of that. So it's like all of those energies are finally going to be like fifth dimensional consciousness is us all living together in peace and harmony. And it's going to look like Star Wars Bloody Cantina. Like there's going to be beings you've never seen before. There's going to be a ton of robots. There's going to droids, whatever you want to call them, right? It's slowly warming us up to be like this stuff isn't like science fiction. This is real, and we've been trying to integrate it in. But just be ready. Like this big shift is not just about humanity. This includes like the whole dang universe, right? They came out for this. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 more cards. With Actually, I'm gonna do 4, and this is kind of looking. I always read these tarot cards with the portal, yeah, because we're almost halfway through the month now. Anyway, but I think this is gonna be what's to come for 2025. What we need to be looking at. So, and then I got to keep it short because I got to go to work today. Oh, Sam's sleeping on the floor behind me. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Oh, oh my God, we got all mostly major arcana, which means it's more stuff that's happening right now. So, first up is the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. The Chariot also in the tarot is representative of go time. It's like the race is on. Let's go. So like I said, this is all here right now, but these are the important things is like we're not giving ourselves enough personal credit. Success that comes from with this dedication and self-discipline, this is what we've been doing this entire time, you guys. You've been working really hard, so give yourself some credit. Celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate all of our accomplishments. I know it doesn't sometimes feel like we've gotten very far in this, but we have. Like I said, we're at the end of this. We've done all the work, like most of it. Like it's just clearing up a few little loose ends and niggly bits that are, that's basically where we're at. We also got the Magician, which is happening right now. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. We are the creators of our this future destiny. I've been saying this for months and maybe even years. We get to decide what this looks like. Nobody else. No politicians, no doctors, no lawyers, none of that. None of that. We get to decide. We also got the 8 of Winter, which is, so this is still happening within, like, I would say probably this isn't more of a December card, but we'll read it here. And then this is probably more like January, February, the start of 2025. You have what it takes if you only believe in yourself. I'm going to actually call this Believe in Yourself, because obviously we're not doing a really good bang up job of that at the moment. I gotta write this down or forget. I gotta go to work. Okay. Okay. Let's reread that. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. Stop giving your power away. Fifth dimensional thinking is the standing firm, the lion. Stand firm. Do it. Do it. Okay. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Why? Why would we do that on purpose? We just need to stop. All right. And then we got the Ace of Summer. So heading into the summer. Oh, I'm just going to let you look at that card for 1 second before I read it. And this is going to be where we end this video because it's perfect. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship. I'm not going to say relationship in like, or the rebirth of a current one. I don't think that's what it is. This is the relationship, more of like birth of the new in the new of us in the new earth, and all those relationships. So all relationships. But basically the key there is the beginning of a new. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new. The awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies. So by summer, fully into fifth dimensional consciousness, fully into love. Yay! Open your heart to love. All right, you guys. It's happening. That's the most exciting part of all of this for me, is this. We have been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and it's finally here. And I know it's almost like with everything going on, it's kind of a little hard to believe too. But that's like that. We don't want to get tripped up in that. So don't get tripped up in that. But yeah, let's be happy for where we're at. Sorry, I gotta do one of these aloha cards too. Because apparently do. Yeah, this is just about, like, honestly, it's our time to shine. Everything we came to do. Wrapped by blessings. Dwell on happiness. Live in wonder. That's how we're supposed to be living. We're not supposed to be living this third dimensional, heavy, stressful, struggling. That is the old way. It's difficult. I know, like, we're living in this third dimensional world, and it's hard to like be like, well, I'm just gonna live in a 5D world, but we're still stuck in this third dimension. Like, yeah, I know it's tricky, but it's like we have to keep putting our mindset there, like, and know that, like, not to worry because it's all going according to plan. And then we got compassionate acceptance, but it says allow your inner beauty to be seen. Again, this is just really, our inner beauty isn't like, it's about this light that can contain. So it's time for us to start, shining that light and being a part of this like next push into 5D consciousness. We don't just get to like, it's not just like, a flashbang, and there it is for us in front of us. We do have to work to get there. And I know like we don't have the blueprints necessarily on how to get there, but the keys is that until that happens, we're not sitting there like stopping ourselves. I can't remember that card where it's like we're standing in our own way because we're worrying so much about this third dimensional world. So we're kind of just blocking ourselves. So it's just really critical this time of year that you know, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's the fake it till you make it. It's like keep breathing in that fifth dimensional vibe of love at every moment, even though it may seem like total pie in the sky, like dreaming, like, but it's just critical that that's where we're sitting with our energy, um, as you know, as we're waiting basically for this light to come fully in. So don't give up. Stand your ground, stand firm. Everything's going to be fine. You came here to do this. Can't say it enough. Um, this new energy and this new earth is waiting for us. And the thing is that, I'm also saying don't give up because I feel like like I said, we're right on the verge. We're so, 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 so close. All right. I feel like I need to do one more, but I don't know what. I also have to go to work, so I better get my button gear here. Okay. Oh, these are all boxed up, but that's okay. I just want this one anyway. I'm gonna do one more Nature's Rhythm Oracle. Okay, Focused is the card. Number 40. Oh, that almost must be the end of the deck. Yeah, it is. Last card in the deck. Where your attention goes, energy flows. Pay attention to where your focus lies. When life seems to validate your darkest worries, manifest a vision of how you wish life to be. With discipline, you can focus on outcomes that serve your highest good. Avoid multitasking and focus your attention where it's needed. This is just purely like, hey, you guys, you like stop dwelling on all this 3D bullshit because it's just like messing us up. So, and again, it's validating our darkest worries. Manifest the vision of how you wish your life to be. With discipline, you can focus on outcomes that serve your highest good. Avoid multitasking and focus your attention where it is needed. Basically, for this next little bit, it's just saying for this portal and beyond, we really need to be focused on this stuff still. Like, don't take your eye off the ball. Like, we're still in this and we still got work to do. So keep dreaming, keep manifesting, keep out of the 3D lower BS that's going on in this world right now because it's being done intentionally to throw us off. So at every moment you can, get some rest. And by rest, I mean from that outside world and focus on love and focus on family and peace and ease and grace, all of these things. That's our Christmas wish list, and we'll bring it to fruition. Okay, I'm gonna go, but we'll see you for the energy read on Monday for the week and getting ready for solstice. Very exciting. Have a good week. Love you guys. Bye.